A critical test for the US President Joe Biden today. Video conferencing with Russian leader Vladimir Putin, hoping to defuse tensions on the Ukrainian border. More from our correspondent Alison Petrowski.
President Biden expressed his unwavering support in what was a direct and straightforward conversation with the Russian president. After a few technical issues, the two leaders spoke on a secure line that had never been used before.
Unfortunately, last time we didn't get to see one another at the G20. I hope next time we meet, we do it in person.
President Biden dialing in from the Situation Room for what was a high-stakes 2-hour call, a critical test for Joe Biden, hoping to avoid a major European security crisis as troops mount on the Ukrainian border. The White House believes that President Putin is undecided about whether or not to invade the Ukraine. Here's National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan.
What President Biden did today was lay out very clearly the consequences if he chooses to move.
Those moves include harsh economic sanctions, including potentially targeting Russia's biggest banks. The US also pledging to deploy military capabilities to its Baltic allies like Poland and Romania if security in the region is threatened. These are actions that the US did not make back in 2014 when Russia illegally annexed Crimea. Putin had his own list of demands today, wanting to block the Ukraine from joining NATO, a move the commander-in-chief won't make.
He stands by the proposition that countries should be able to freely choose who they associate with.
Russia has so far remained silent after today's call, but all eyes will stay on the Ukrainian border to see if President Biden's words made an impact.
The father of Hannah Reid, the 24-year-old armourer on Alec Baldwin's film Rust, insists his daughter isn't to blame for the accidental fatal shooting of Halyna Hutchins. Fel Reid claims the gun was likely sabotaged by a crew member, disgruntled over safety issues on set.
At one time, they should have had her on set. She should have rechecked that gun. If there was a live round placed there, she would have found it.
You have confidence that Hannah would have checked that gun one more time had she been in the church?
She knows what to do.
Mr. Reid says Hannah has been raised around gun safety her whole life and does a good job. A US drone strike targeting an al-Qaeda leader in northern Syria has gone wrong, instead wounding a family of 6. And the horrific moment, here it is, was caught on camera. Their vehicle was riddled with shrapnel and a 10-year-old child suffered serious head injuries. US Central Command is now investigating. A man has been arrested in France suspected of being involved in the murder of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi. The accused is reportedly a former royal guard of Saudi Arabia and is one of 26 people wanted over the killing in Turkey in 2018. It is the first international arrest over the grisly crime at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. US President Joe Biden has joined the First Lady in marking the 80th anniversary of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. The couple visited the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C., where flags flew at half-mast, honouring more than 2,000 Americans killed in the naval base strike. Well, the bright glow of Christmas lights is beginning to appear across neighbourhoods, and with it comes a timely safety warning from fire authorities. Among the top 10 tips is ensuring all lights come with the regulatory compliance mark, tick of approval, and inspecting for any signs of damage and wear and tear. We're also encouraged to consider using battery-operated LED or solar lights, which don't require electricity.